junk theater. Space Junk Theater.
Hey, welcome to Space Junk Theater. You can't go wrong. Tune into the Space Junk. You know what? This is the best place to be in space if you want to be around a bunch of junk. As a matter of fact, we got some reports to conduct tonight. General, Major Minor. Where's Major Minor? General, report.
I'm here.
Oh! General Maintenance, what's happening in the engine room?
Well, these goggles really don't do much.
But the crystals of oh, too close there.
No child wants to play with a Charlie in the box.
Chewie, we're home.
Energize. I know I heard something. Strange. Oh, what's this? Interesting. It's some sort of contraption shaped like the Millennium Falcon. And you know what? It has antennas. This flips up. I think I can do some good stuff with this. I'm keeping this thing.
Captain Koff, report.
It's getting worse and worse on Earth. Things are looking bleak. It looks like international and intercontinental strife is about to explode. Come in for a second. Let's
Go, man. Yeah, hey, what, I like
something else. Let's try this on the base instead.
Buzz Calderon here with another big episode of Space Junk Theater. What's that? What? Oh my goodness. Things are still bad down on Earth. Things are bad. I need an update. Report. Captain Koff, report.
There's pestilence. There's drought. There's tsunamis. There are nuclear eruptions. Cobalt bombs.
Oh, you're sweating. That's a lot of stress.
I'm nervous and anxious and tense and under duress about what's going on down there on planet Earth.
General Maintenance, report.
Apparently, there's still people alive down on Earth.
They're alive. Are you alive? Are you alive? Well, here we are, a bunch of custodians stuck up in a big pile of junk floating around Earth. Bad things going on. Bad things down on Earth. I'm telling you right now. Horrible events are taking place down on Earth. General Maintenance, report please.
Well, I have...
We're out of control.
survival information for Earth. If you'd like, I can push the button and we can transmit whenever you're ready.
I like.
Oh, thank you.
danger will come not just from blast or heat or nearby radiation effect, but also from fallout. Fallout, which may occur miles and miles away from the blast. You need to know about fallout, what it is, how to detect it, and what to do to protect yourself against it. Everybody needs to know. Yes, this does mean you. Watch and listen. One day, these facts may save your life. What is this fallout, anyhow? These bits of matter can be dangerous. You're exposed to some radiation every day, from cosmic rays or other natural sources of radiation. These exposures are too small to hurt you. But how will you know if there is fallout?
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Tonight's episode of Space Junk Theater is brought to you by...
It's landed. Ideal's new Astrobase has just landed. Look, the space lock is opening. And here comes the astronaut. He's being lowered from the Astrobase into the remote-controlled scout car. The two space probes are being mounted for launching. The car is scanning the area. And there go the space probes. They're calling them back to the Astrobase. Mission accomplished. Ideal's Astrobase and Colonel Macaulay's space helmet are the greatest way to play outer space. You can scan the skies, launch deep space probes, fire rockets, destroy stray meteorites. Ideal's Astrobase is at your favorite toy store. Get your Ideal Astrobase today.
It's a wonderful toy. It's ideal.
You can't hear, smell, taste, or see the radiation. But you yourself can detect the fallout particles that produce it. The easiest time to do this, without special instruments, is when the fallout is settling through the air. This starts any time from about 1/2 hour to several hours after the explosion, depending on how far away you are. And it continues to fall for an hour or longer. Usually, you can see the fallout. So if there has been an explosion of a nuclear weapon within a few hundred miles of you, you should suspect every unusual concentration of dust in the air of being fallout. After an explosion in daylight, watch any unusual accumulation of dust. At night, put a white or light-colored plate outside. Examine it every 15 minutes or so. If dust has accumulated on the plate, treat it as fallout. The particles in that fallout behave like miniature X-ray machines, sending out radiation in all directions. If there are many particles, and if you are exposed to them long enough, you will be hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, live here in Space Junk Theater, we have activity. We are now, I need a report. I need to know what's going on outside this piece of junk. Captain Koff, report.
I must tell you that as explosive and wild and amazingly violent as space is, it's getting worse down on Earth.
Major Minor, report. General Maintenance, report.
Well, my antenna now picks up Captain Pike's thoughts, so we can actually look into the real world of Captain Pike.
It ain't pretty.
You remember these gentlemen. They wanted to visit you.
How are those dilithium crystals holding out?
Look at the monitor. Whoa!
Better buy bird's eye. Better buy bird's eye.
Yes, always look for this bird's eye bird, your guarantee of top quality frozen food.
And your big bird's eye buy this week is bird's eye orange juice. Easy, you can serve it in a minute. Thrifty, it will save you money. Orchard fresh and delicious.
Better buy bird's eye. Better buy bird's eye.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi? Who?
Wi-Fi it. I know you want to look at the monitor.
And now, a space arpeggio.
I am in Space Junk Theater. I'm stuck here in outer space. I'm lost, I need some help. I'm around some crazy people. But you know, we're gonna get better, and we're gonna help the people on Earth.
Just what can you do if fallout comes your way? Find the best shelter you can. The more solid substance you can put between yourself and the fallout, the better. But an ordinary frame house with windows closed will give considerable protection. A basement is even better if the house has one. Large buildings, such as apartment or office buildings, give good protection. The basement of any house or building will become a good improvised shelter if you block the windows with sandbags and place other sandbags on the floor above the shelter area. If you don't have sandbags, thick, solid layers of books, magazines or newspapers, or even a series of file cabinets standing close to each other can cut the radiation danger. In some parts of the country, there are storm cellars or outside vegetable storage cellars. They may be used as shelters from fallout.
Hey, Space Junk Theater! What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful episode that we have. Hey, by the way, Captain Cop, he's your ass! Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you related to Pike at all, Captain Pike? My old great-grandfather's buddy from way back?
He taught me Morse code.
In his condition, he's under observation every minute of every day.
Really?
Yep, dashes and dots. Beep, 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 dash, dot, dash. And then the numbers have a sequence, dot, dash, 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 to dash, dot, dot, dot.
And totally unable to move, Jim. His wheelchair is constructed to respond to his brain waves.
I got to know him well. I emptied the little kitty litter box underneath for many years.
Oh, he can turn it. Move it forwards, backwards slightly.
That's amazing because that box they stuffed them in, I mean, I always wonder what's inside. What's inside that box?
Through the flashing light, he can say yes or no.
The last time I saw Captain Pike, you know what he said to me?
What?
His mind is as active as yours and mine, but it's trapped inside a useless vegetating body.
No kidding.
I'm not.
What a hot ticket, huh?
Oh, man. My grandfather spoke it one time. You know what he said? He said?
He's kept alive mechanically. A battery-driven heart.
When my microwave stops, it goes 5 beeps. Beep, 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 beep. And when I had Pike over for dinner, he was insulted. I don't know what 5 beeps means.
Well, you know what? He doesn't know about Space Junk Theater because, but he's a legend. He's legendary. He's a legend in his own mind. Let's hear for Captain Pike. Hip, 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 hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! On the count of three, let's beat. 1, 2, 3. Hey, go to the fridge. Get an ice cold soda. Make some popcorn in the microwave.
You know what I want? A big bowl of...
Show starts in 2 minutes.
What is it? Hey, why, it's Buttercup. Popcorn, add sweet butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy, crisp and crunchy. You'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup. Popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
To equip and supply your shelter area, you need some of the same things you might take on a vacation camping trip. First, sleeping equipment to fit your shelter area. Then, food and water. There should be at least a 2-week supply. The drinking water supply should be rotated often to be sure it's fresh. Now, some equipment. A radio is very important. It should be a battery portable with spare batteries. A transistorized radio is best, as the batteries last longer. Next, you need light in the form of flashlights and a battery-operated lantern. Then, a good first aid kit. Now, plates, cups, silverware. A can opener and a bottle opener are important. Add to these things enough closed containers to take care of garbage and human waste. The best protection of all is the special shelter built according to specifications of your local civil defense organization. This has an air filter to allow ventilation, but keep dust out. And it has at least 3 feet of earth over it.
Hey, did you hear about the new song that the guys from Led Zeppelin are putting out?
No way, what?
Stairlift to Heaven.
I'm one of their avid fans.
Carly Simon's got a new record coming out. She's going to try to make the charts. You're So Veiny. I went to the bookstore and had a lot of problems. First, I asked for the self-help section. The lady wouldn't tell me. She said it would defeat the purpose.
Alice Cooper's coming out with a new song. Alice Cooper. It's called I'm 80.
Wait a minute.
Captain, transporter operational, but just barely.
Prepare to beam me aboard on my signal.
Miles in closing.
Transporter, stand by.
Steady by, sir. 500 miles in closing. Beam me aboard.
Hey, welcome to another great night of Space Junk Theater. Everybody's here. We got all the great characters. Go to your fridge, get a cold soda, get some popcorn.
Show starts in 1 minute.
We are about to witness the takeoff of the first manned rocket to outer space. We pick up the count. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We're off to visit the planets. There are treats galore in the stars. Venus is loaded with candy, and ice cream is found upon Mars. The soda pump's fizzing on Saturn. When you're thirsty, it sure hits the spot. And Jupiter's really jumping with popcorn that's buttered and hot. But the best of them all is the planet, where all of these treats are at hand. And that is the spot we now head for, our theater refreshment stand.
Captain Bob, what's your favorite cookie?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm torn between. Do you remember the Zwanback crackers when you were a baby?
Oh my gosh, yes I do.
Well, we are up here in this space station now. You're familiar familiar with the one-man Mercury projects, the two-man Gemini projects, the three-man Apollo projects, the multi-astronaut space shuttle projects, but I just don't know what we're going to call the space junk theater population. If you have an idea, send it in.
Hey, Captain Cobb, look at the monitor.
Holy schmoly.
OMG.
If the explosion has been some miles away, you will have time to fill tubs and other containers with water before fallout arrives. All locations where outside dust does not penetrate will be safe storage points for water. Whatever kind of shelter you find, settle down and make the best of it. If there are others with you, help them by being as calm as you can, and don't be discouraged. You can go out for very brief periods if you are well covered and keep the dust off your skin. Wear heavy boots or shoes and pants tucked in or tied around the bottom to keep dust out. If any dust gets on you, brush it off promptly. And when you have a chance, wash it off. That dust can burn your skin. But what happens if you do get exposed to a great deal of fallout? Food or water has been contaminated by the dust, internal damage may occur. When dust has been left on skin, there will be skin burns. When you have been near dust too long, there may be radiation sickness. Exposure can even cause death. If you have had considerable exposure, you will vomit and grow weak. But after a few hours, this sensation will pass, and by the next day, you may have had the last of it.
It's Dick Tracy solving a crime with real police Crime Stopper clues and amazing scientific tools like the Dick Tracy Magic Decoder. Now, you can decode Dick Tracy's secret Crime Stopper clues and get your own free Dick Tracy Magic Decoder with every box of these famous Post cereals: Post Sugar Crisp, Post Raisin Bran, and Post Sugar Rice Crinkles. It's exciting. Only with a magic decoder can you solve the set of 4 Crime Stopper clues on the back of each package. They tell you real police secrets. There are 6 different sets of Crime Stoppers to collect, 24 clues altogether. Use your decoder to make up coded messages, too. Trade secrets with your friends. Get your free Dick Tracy Magic Decoder right away. There's one inside these special packages of Post Sugar Crisp, Post Raisin Bran, and Post Sugar Rice Crinkles.
Major Minor, get in here! Do you understand how bad it is down on Earth? No, why? Was this a joke? Oh, you think it's a joke? No, it's not. Where'd he go? Sorry, my temper got the best of me. Major Minor.
Stop that! Stop that! Stop that! Go on, clear off! Go on, go away! Do it! Go away! And you, clear off! Bloody weather.
Even if you have been exposed to excessive fallout, you may eat and drink just as you normally would. But don't force yourself. Whether you have had these symptoms or not, if civil defense radio announcements have said that radiation has been high in your section, keep an eye on your condition for the next few days. Watch especially for these developments in the 2 weeks following exposure. Return of nausea, sore throat, bruise spots developing without any known reason, loss of hair. These conditions, or nosebleed, or diarrhea, should be reported to a doctor. Although fallout can be deadly, your chances of avoiding damage from it are much better if you follow the directions we have given you. During an alert, keep your portable radio tuned to the Conelrad radio frequencies, 640, and 1240 on the AM dial for the latest reports.
What's happening in the universe as far as you know from reports?
It's expanding. It's expanding. It's an expanding universe.
And when you talk about expansion, are we talking about like an empire, a nation, or a universe?
Only to a point, and then it will contract. It will contract. It will contract and consolidate, and then blow up again, and we'll have another Big Bang.
Great report. That makes a lot of sense. Now look, we're just a bunch of custodians. I'm so impressed how he tells me that. Well, how would you describe our situation here in outer space?
I think we're up a creek without a paddle here. I think that we're in big trouble. First of all, we don't know where we are. Secondly, the technology is crumbling around us. And thirdly, there's some kind of war or explosion going to happen on the Earth soon. And lastly, who's in the bathroom?
I watched a movie one time, way back, it was called The Time Machine. We have books. What do you think about that? I mean, are we having that? Are we going to the future? I mean, Planet of the Apes? Planet of the Apes.
I'll go anywhere where I can find Yvette Mimieux.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, done. That's enough.
Duct tape. Duct tape can be used to fix anything. As a matter of fact, Apollo 13 astronauts got back to Earth thanks to duct tape. Here, listen to the tape.
And it's stylish, too.
Stylish, too. So we here at Space Junk Theater, we use the best of best duct tape.
And now, on with the show.
Why are we going to be so tired on April 1st?
Why?
Because we just had a 31 days march. Earth to space station Mir. Earth to space station Mir. This is ground control. Do you read me? What's going on up there, Mir? Where are you? Can you hear me, Mir? What you got, vodka up there?
Yeah, yeah. I never see this light go on before.
What do all these numbers mean?
Why don't we pull up stakes and move to Skylab?
Now it's no secret that the Mir spacecraft ain't nothing but a Russian-made flying death trap. In the void of space, eternally vast, the cosmonauts, they still manage to crash.
Look out above!
Manage to crash.
Look out above!
Incoming!
Look out above!
The sky is falling!
Look out above!
Bang, zoom right to the moon! A crew flew up to the commie space station that leaks out air and lets in radiation. Couldn't get much help from ground control when the Spectre main module sprung a leaky hole.
Look out above!
Why is the Earth so close?
Look out above!
Man, my head is spinning.
Look out above!
The whole room is spinning.
Look out above!
Honey, there's a crater in the front yard.
You wouldn't get me up in that area, Edsel. What the heck were they thinking?
They should have bought American.
Oh man, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place up there.
They should send the Maytag.